Hello, and this is part 2 of the 4-part series. And I hope you have been doing your daily practice and let these sessions, where we meet once a week, serve as a top up to your daily practice. So each week we're going to discuss little aspects that can solidify your practice. So just to recap, last week we introduced the holds in UJJAYI breath. Remember, the inhale for 4, the holding for 4, the exhalation for 6, and the hold for 2. And we did 10 such rounds in 3 different positions. That's right. And we also added extra set of pumping, so we took it from 20 to 30 pumpings. But once again, do it at your own capacity, your own limits. If 20 feels great and you're getting the benefits from 20, then that's it. Stay with that, because the most important thing is to make small goals. They're achievable. It gives you the sense of having accomplished something, okay? And that's another reason why this 20-minute practice works better, because 20 minutes every single day is like digging a deep well and finding water. That's it. So in yoga, it's often encouraged to keep it small and grow in increments. Small goals. All right. We also discussed sitting. Remember that phrase, Vajrasan, sitting on your heels. Okay. Now, I would just like to let you know that position, if you're sitting on the chair, it's fine because it's easy to keep the spine erect. But if you're sitting on the floor, I encourage you to keep with the pillows nicely cushioned, the Vajrasan for the 2, mainly the Ujjayi and Bhastrika. And after that, if you need to switch back into cross leg, you can. Or if you're very comfortable sitting in cross leg and the belly is nicely open, not crunched, then go ahead. That's not a problem. All right. Today, I would like to discuss with you counting. That's it, counting. How do you count? Right? You have to think about your breath. You have to remember all the series of the exercise. And then on top of that, I'm asking you on a daily basis to count yourself. All right. So here are some tricks on counting. So if for normal practices in yoga, we divide this part. You see how there is 3 here? This is 12. So we use the thumb as a counter and we go count like this, okay? But in this exercise, I'm asking you, for example, in the Ujjayi, I'm having you keep your hands. How do you count? If you watch me, this is what I do. For example, in this posture, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, back thumb 5, 6. I do these little flaps so I know which number I am in. Okay, eventually you will feel it, but that's one way you can count. Okay, and when I'm doing the pumping, remember the Bhastrika pumping, what I do is also, again, I kind of quietly do that just to know that was my friend the fly visiting, how to count. All right. Another idea what you can do is set a timer. Set a timer for 20 minutes, and then you know that your practice is there. You're doing it for the 20 minutes. If you're over a little bit, under a little bit, it's okay. That's another way of doing it. All right. So now we got the counting out of the way. And today I would like to take you into something called yogic breathing. All right. So let's get on the mat. Start out with our warm-up and get into the practice. See you on the mat. And the warm-up. Interlock your fingers, raise your hands on top of your head and begin on your heels coming up. 1, on your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Taking the legs a few inches apart, interlock your hands once again, raise them to the top and to the side. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Excellent. Release. Tuck your belly button back, pelvis in. Feel as though you're sitting on a chair. Keep your hands nice and loose, and let's twist for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. And now let's make some hip circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel as though you're holding on to a circle and the rims of the circle, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to add some today, the energetic work. This is excellent, especially if you're in front of the computer a lot. Okay, so keeping the palms facing each other, and just feel as though you're drawing or you're moving your arms through honey. So it's thick and gooey, and you're moving them. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it back. Now, palms facing each other. Take it to diagonal. 1, 2, 3. Nice and long arms. 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice and long. 8. Palms facing each other and apart. 9. Together and apart. 10. That's it. And now, imagine you're going to screw some light bulbs. So your hands are on either side, and you're just going to twist the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Now, turn to the side. All right. Keep the shoulders loose and take it back. 1, 2, 3. Nice and loose. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, okay? Keep your palms on either side of you, just like a flat plate. And this leg, bring it up, touching your bum. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. And finish. Super. Okay, now let all the arms go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Placing the weight on the left foot, raise your right leg up and just give it some twist. weight on the right. Not keeping it nice and loose. We don't want any tension. We're just kind of letting it all go. The sleeping on the bed, the crunching of the body. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Voila. And that is today's warm-up. Okay. So today, let's talk a little bit about full yogic breathing. Full yogic breathing, that's right. So most of us who work on the computer a lot or tend to do work that requires you to look down, like factory moving things, where we can't, very tenacious jobs like that, tedious, we tend to hunch the shoulder and breathe from the top. So the breathing is like this. It's called clavicular, where literally the clavicle is going up and down. Okay, and that is not a very good breathing pattern for many reasons, spine alignment, all of that. And on top, you don't engage the full lung capacity. You're not engaging the diaphragm. Remember, we talked about the role of the diaphragm in the movement of the lymphatic system. So another kind of breathing that people who tend to stand a lot, work a lot that way, you know, who have to go a lot, people in the stock market, trading, sales, they tend to, where they have to sort of put themselves forward a lot, they tend to breathe from the chest area, so the thoracic going forward and backward this way. And it's also a much more rapid breathing. And then they found out that also most of the viruses that enter the lungs tend to gather in the lower lobes of the lungs. And they came up with this great idea, rather sort of encourage this idea of belly breathing. That's where we get that idea where the diaphragm is involved and you're breathing deeply. It slows the breath down, you're a bit more calmer, you're engaging the nervous system, especially the parasympathetic nervous system, as you breathe from the lower areas of the lungs, belly breathing hence. But the yogic terminology, according to yogic studies, they say no, there's yet another better way of breathing, which is encompassing all three areas, the full yogic breathing. So let me see if I can guide you through it. Gently just close your eyes, keeping your spine straight, back is nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Let each breath bring you to this present moment. Inhale. Exhale. And now bring your awareness all the way down to your belly area. Each inhalation. Observe this belly protruding out. Nice, soft, round belly. Each inhalation, it expands out. Each exhalation, sinking back in. Just like a baby. Each inhalation, this soft, round belly expands. Each exhalation sinking back in. Keep at it. And now on your next inhalation, bring your awareness up a little bit into the thoracic area, around the sides of your ribs. And on the inhalation, imagine there is ligaments and tendons that are connecting your side ribs together. Between the spaces of your ribs, there is ligaments and tendons. And as you inhale, these expand. See if you can visualize that. This cavity that is your lung, the rib cage, expands out, stretching through these ligaments that hold the ribs together. And as you exhale, shrinks back down. Each inhalation, the ribs expand out, stretching through the ligaments. Each exhalation settles back down. Each inhalation, the belly expands, the ribs expand out to the side. And on the exhalation, the ribs settle back and the belly relaxes. Inhale, the sides of your ribs expand, belly expand. Exhale, the ribs relax, the belly relax. And now bring your awareness to your shoulders, your clavicle, your sternum, your breastbone. And as you inhale, the shoulders expands, the ribs expands, the belly expands. And as you exhale, settling all back in. Each inhalation, the full rib cage is expanding. Each exhalation settling back in. On the inhale, the ribs expand, the whole thoracic cavity expands. And as you exhale, settling back in. On the inhale, feel your back as well expanding out on the back side. That's it. And as you exhale, settling back in. Become aware of your lungs. I would like you to visualize these lungs expanding in all directions. That's it. The lungs are expanding out to the side. The lungs are expanding forward and backward. The lungs are also expanding up and down. Full yogic breathing. And this simple act of visualizing engages the entire lungs. Inhale, can you not feel the breath is much more fuller? That's it. Brings a smile to your face to see how easy it is to engage these parts of your body by simply putting your attention to it. Your legs are relaxed even more, as there is more space for the lungs to expand to the side, lungs to expand to the front and back. The lungs to expand up and down, three-dimensional breath, full yogic breathing. And coming back. So I hope you got to experience the full yogic breath. That's when the entire lungs, the lungs reach all the way up to the clavicula, which is these bones right here. And also to the back shoulders, to the ribs, the floating ribs. And when you breathe like this, the diaphragm is at its maximum utilization. It's so efficient. The lymphatic system, fluid is flowing. The garbage is being dispersed. So respiration happens in the lungs. Yes, you're inhaling air, it's purifying your blood, It's taking it to all the cells. That happens in the lungs. But according to yoga, we're not only inhaling air, we're also inhaling vital force called prana. And this can be directed to all parts of your body just with your awareness. That's right. Think about it. If I were to put you in a room with just hydrogen and oxygen, I don't think we would be surviving that long. No, there is more. And it's this vital force that keeps us alive. And when you do this full yogic breath, where like a three-dimensional, right? The sides are breathing, the back and forth is breathing, and the up and down breathing. You're absorbing this vital force into your mind, body, and this spirit. So another thing that I would like to touch on today is something which perhaps is better when you can hold your breath much more easier. But I will just briefly touch on it. There's some other aspect in yoga called locks. Okay. Now, I don't want you to practice this lock as a part of your daily practice. You can perhaps engage in this lock just on as you carry on your day. That's right. Because this lock is very important to keep the lower parts of your body that are responsible for elimination. It keeps it nice and vital, it keeps it nice and alive, it keeps it nice and functioning. So I will just discuss that one lock. Okay, once again, lock is called Mula Band, which means root lock. That's right, root lock. And it is responsible for keeping the energies intact that are responsible for us to pee, for us to poo, and all those eliminatory functions. Right? So the lock is situated between the perineum and the genitals. You know that space. That space is where this lock is. Okay? So often it is referred to as, when you need to go pee and you can't and you're holding it, then you're really engaging this lock. And it's also discussed in Kegel exercises. Yes, it's the same lock. In yoga, it's called Mula Band, the root lock. And we use it in pranayama mainly to keep the energy that is responsible for eliminatory functions, disposable functions, intact. Okay? And it keeps the prana up in balance, but I don't want to get too much into that right now. Just think of this lock as something that you can do when you go about your day to keep those organs below there nice and vital. So once again, this lock is between in the perineum, between the perineum area, between the anus genitals. Okay, see if you can just squeeze that area. So it's like this kind of feeling. Again, that kind of feeling. I'm just stimulating to my mouth, through my mouth, so you can get that. Yeah, again, relax and up. There, the lock is on. Release and up. The lock is on. So we're just gonna release and lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and release. Very good. So, do you figure out where the lock is? I will tell you again. So it's in your perineum, between the anus and the genital, that point. It's good also as people get older. It's a great muscle to keep working on right now, so it's nice and strong and functioning well. Again, Let's try, okay? Squeeze up as though you're pulling up from something. So you're gathering this energy and pulling up. We're gathering the energy and pulling up. So let's hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Very good. Now, one last thing I would like to just talk about. In yoga, you know, when you inhale and hold the breath, and when you exhale and hold the breath, the physiological changes in the body are completely different. Okay, so very often we think that oxygen is very important, and we kind of say, don't worry so much about the carbon dioxide. But yoga says no, because it's the level of carbon dioxide in your body that activates the response to inhale oxygen. That's right. So if you're saturated with oxygen, your body can't absorb any more oxygen into the bloodstream. So the carbon dioxide actually is very, very important. Just so to get that idea. So when you inhale and we hold, or when you exhale and we hold, the physiological changes in the body is completely different. So today we really covered topics, not so much that adds on to the practice, but around the practice. Okay, remember we covered the full yogic breathing. That's right. We covered the important, we looked at a lot, but once again, you're going to do it as you go on and about your day. And the third thing that we talked about is the importance of breath as on an, holding the breath on an exhale, and holding the breath on an inhale has complete different aspects on the changes or effects on the body. So now let's get on to the complete practice for today. Use a cushion if you need to, sit on a chair if you need to. We will start. Eyes gently closed, spine nice and tall. And focusing on your breath. So you gently observe the breath flowing in and out. Full yogic breath. Bring your awareness to the left side. As you observe breath flowing all the way down to your left toes. Left knee. Left hips. Left arm. Left part of your head. Notice how easy it is to send this breath with your mind to any part of your body as we focus on the left side. And shifting your awareness to the right as you send this breath to your right toes. Right knee. right hip. Sending this breath all the way to your right arm. Your right shoulder. Right finger. As you feel the right side of your body responding to the breath on your right ear, right eye. Your entire body is completely alive and alert. As you bring your awareness to the base of your spine, and on the inhalation, observe the breath rise and fall on the exhale. Each inhalation, breath rising up. Each exhalation, breath falling back down. As you trace this breath along your spinal column, that's right, charging it, energizing it. You can feel the bright, luminous light along the spinal column. As you inhale, observing the breath rise. As you exhale, allowing the breath to settle back. Each time you visit this practice, your mind is getting more and more sharper. It is connecting more and more to your internal landscape. The chattering mind is moving out of the way as your body truly gains harmony and balance. Your body knows. And now, mentally preparing for UJJAYI. Placing your hands in position 1, I will count you. And ready. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. Release your hands, palms facing up, and take a few normal breaths. Position 2. Thumbs under the armpit. Try not to flop your hands. And we begin. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. Release your hands, palms facing up. Take a few normal breaths. And position 3. Remember, UJJAYI breath.
In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold.
In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. Release your hands, palms facing up. Feel the tingling sensations throughout your body. Your nerves are alive and responding. Lymphatic fluid is flushing through the entire body. Body's nice and relaxed. Slow UJJAYI breaths helps to calm the nervous system. And now we're moving into Bhastrika to invigorate the whole body. Boost of energy. Making a fist with your hands, keeping it on either side. And we're going to begin 30 pumpings. In. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. And release. Take a few normal breaths. Round 2 and begin. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. And release. Take a few normal breaths. Third round, Bhastrika. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. And release. Feel the tingling sensations in the body, the rushing of blood throughout the entire circulatory system. Completely energized. You may feel a bit of respiration on your upper lip or the back of your neck. It's all good. And moving on to the Om chanting. You can keep your hands in, this is called Jnana Mudra. Doesn't matter. just place your hands on top of your legs as you like. The most important thing is that you're aware, that you can feel it. Okay? And then you can get the benefits much easier when the awareness is there. So if you like, you can join me, Chin or Gyan Mudra, and ready for Om chant in 3 parts. Remember, from the belly, the chest, and culminating in the jaw area. Begin. Invite the silence that follows the Om. And now, moving into Kriya practice. So, we're going to do Kriya today, and you're going to think of it like you're exercising your lungs, expanding your lung capacity. That's a nice way of looking at it. Remember, we looked at this 3-dimensional way of looking at your lungs, so you can look at it from the top view, from the side view, and the front and the back view. So when you do the Kriya practice, try and keep that idea of this 3-dimensional lungs, and you're pulling this breath out and in. Another note to remember, which I often say, is think of Kriya like a bow and arrow. So when you pull the bow, there's a bit of effort. And when you let go of the arrow, it's effortless. So the Kriya, the same thing, is inhalation. And see if you can imagine, visualize your lung expanding out. So it's the muscles, the ligaments, tendons between the ribs are all expanding. It's trying to pull the lung. Actually, it's a 3-part lobe on the right side and a 2-part lobe on the left side, and they're all within each lobe, they're also expanding. So you've got like these 5 little cavities that you're exercising. That's right. So let's move into Kriya practice first. Slow breathing. I'm going to again introduce my hands just to sort of motivate you to keep with that breathing pattern. Let's begin. Continue. Effort on the inhalation and let the exhalation go. your own breathing rhythm. My hands are just there for simulation. And I'm also exaggerating my breathing sound so you kind of get the rhythm of it. Continue. And take a few normal breaths. And that ends our part 2. You may relax or you may jumpstart your day with all this cultivation of breath like you have done. Thank yourself for today, and I hope you continue for the rest of the week with all these new elements, aspects that we've looked into. Continue your daily practice until we meet again next Sunday. Namaste. With all my love, Priya.